White to the white to the white.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
You're listening to.
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
say once again, fellow BIAFRANS, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Ukafomefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nande Okukano, the King of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, I must proceed to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of men. For without him, we are gone as a people. And so in my humble way tonight, as always, I say to him, Anye na jage mau, nihina imara mai, ihunanya ninage, ubiomage, ojuru anyanya dadio, ingwe gimbangwe, odigunye idikage, ibu alpha no omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'edemao ise. And this segment, our topic is 7 undeniable facts and the truth about the fate of Biafrans. There are so many of them, but tonight I want us to consider 7 undeniable facts about the fate of Biafrans. First of all, the fact. Second of all, the truth about the fate of the Biafran people in the Nigerian terrorist state. No matter what you do, either in support or against the Biafran restoration project, our fate in Nigeria remains the same. A lot of things are going on. And I must tell you, I'm just trying to ignore most of them because it doesn't make sense to me. I want to believe these are the things we should be doing in 2015, 2014. But believe me, we know better. Whatever you are doing in support or against IPOB, whatever you are doing in support or against Biafra Restoration Project, understand one undeniable fact and truth. Our fate has already been decided. You were not there. You were not consulted. From the politicians to the monarch to the opinion molders to the leaders of thought, the intellectuals, the CEO, the NGO, anywhere you fall in, the saboteur, the sincere people, the guilty people, the innocent people, as far as you are a Biafran, your matter have been settled. Your fate have been decided. They never consult you. In our last segment, our brother talks about the Quran, the Muslim. But the point is that if the Quran enables them to lie to you in order to deceive you and walk away. But is that where I'm going to this evening? No. I want to tell you that you are a Biafran Christian, you are a Biafran Ogomo, you are a Biafran Muslim, you are a Biafran Shabbatarian and Urubutarian, anyone you belong to. As far as it is Nigerian state, the truth remains that our fate have been decided. But should I say glory be to God? Because he left us to his ocean. We have a choice. It is two ways. The enemy have decided how they want us to end. But he gave us the right to choose whether it will end that way or not. But the point is that they have decided our fate. We examine 7 of them this evening. Number 1, it will take a genuine collective interest of every Biafran to restore Biafra. One truth, undeniable truth. Every Biafran must understand. It will take our genuine effort, genuine collective effort. Every one of us must work very hard to make sure that Biafra is restored. Whether you like it or not. You see the English underline there. Genuine effort. Collective and genuine effort of everybody is required. Your genuine effort, your collective effort must not always be in support. Somebody must play a role. Imagine our leader since 2014 has been broadcasting and he was not arrested. How would this struggle look like? By now, most of us will be boring. It will be boring to most of us. But he made his own genuine effort towards the restoration project of Biafra. And then Nigerians played their own part. The government of the terrorists, Buhari himself, jumped up and down. Arrest him, catch him, kill him, shoot him, persecute him, carcerate him. The game began. Buhari played his game. And then after which our leader was locked up, some of our brothers were arrested alongside. They played their game. They did what they can do to make sure Biafra will come. I remember in those days we used to go to court. Men and women by now will be waiting for a case that will come up tomorrow. I remember that Nigerians continue to frustrate us. Sometimes some people will go to Abuja to be in the court there with the mindset that in less than 24 hours they are back to their base. But the Nigerian state will postpone the matter. Some of them end up spending 72 hours in Abuja. Nigerian and the judicial system play their role. I understand that saboteurs need to play their game. At least they're giving us something to say. Our leader was focusing on Aso Rock. Of course, Aso Rock remained empty. Usibanjo missing in action, among others. But of course, to add up to the spices, we are now swearing. We are now trying to claim that we know what we are saying. You are playing your game. You are doing your own. This is one undeniable truth. You don't have a choice. No, I don't like the way IPOB do it. I think they have to be more civilized. That is your own portion. It's your anointing. That is your own support. You are giving it and we're enjoying it. No, I can't support this. We don't need it. No, you are doing your job. That is your calling. No, I'm not Igbo. I'm not this one. You are doing your job. Carry on. But whatever you decide to do, because it's your right, understand that our feet have been sealed inside this Nigeria. So don't let anybody deceive you. When the time comes, you will be forced to defend your land. When the time comes, you will be forced to defend your land. And then you would have done yours. The same time, Ojukwu found himself 53 years ago. He started calling on the people. Some of them thought it doesn't concern them. We understand some people are still benefiting from the genocidal war. But you will make your choice. You will decide. And somewhere along the line, what you tell your children will determine the role you play. You tell your children, Ojukwu did bad, Ojukwu did this. Your children are supposed to know you are the evil there. You people collected money against Ojukwu. But of course, if you are listening to me and your father told you, and we fought, if you have money, if you know what your father like, go and buy for your father. If your mother told you, most of you don't know some of our mothers fought. I met a woman in Anambra, and the woman told me she fought the war. Very old woman, and she sang a song for me. Hamodo Kashelin Bombantan Fire. I can't sing it, but you know the song. Hamodo Ka bombing machines on and fire. That was the first time I heard that music. She played her role. Don't let anybody deceive you. The call has gone out. Everybody must answer his father's name. I'm talking to Biafra. Yoruba have decided their fate. They know what they want. As far as Nigeria is concerned, give Yoruba their 10%. They don't have problem with you. Fulani has made up their mind. Their mind is made up. They know what they want. And then if somebody will make up his mind to kill me, I will not make up my mind to defend myself. Our leader is playing his own role. You are going to play your own role. That is the truth number one. Any game you are playing, posterity will judge all of us. We have pressing issues. We'll look into them later. Number two, Nigeria is not a workable state. It can never be. As far as Nigeria is concerned, it's not a workable state. As far as Nigerians remain, nobody will benefit from Nigeria. Not Biafran, not Oduduwa, not Arewa, not Africa, because Nigeria is not workable. We can be pretending. On daily basis, we lose faith on people. We lose faith on humanity. We lose faith on intellectuals. We lose faith on politicians. We lose faith on elders, kingsmen, brothers and sisters. We lose faith in all that is around us. Because the moment you see somebody as advanced as British government is, still fighting to make Nigeria work, my brother, you should understand the inevitable end of Nigeria. Our leader in his Twitter handle made a post. He said, Britain have been working very hard since 1914 to make sure Nigerians become one. Look at where we are today. Everybody in Nigeria knows that Nigeria is not workable. Nigeria cannot be one. Nigeria is the only country in the world where you continue to project one. In order for people to see the force unity among us, one Nigeria, our one Nigeria, including British government, they shout one Nigeria. Since 1914, you have been trying to unite Nigeria. Intellectuals across the globe, all of you behind one Nigerian project. Are you not ashamed? Don't you see the inevitable end? Even in the next 1 million years, Nigeria can never be one. All of you pack your load and go. I just want you to consider the truth. Oh, it's our one Nigeria. We will defend our one Nigeria. Arise, O come patrol. Nigeria call obey. It's a lie. It can't work. It's not about IPOB. It's not about Ojukwu. It's been there. We talk about the Bill of Rights. We talk about the Kayama Declaration. We can talk about the Ahara Declaration. Nigeria cannot be one. It is not workable. So no matter what you do, no matter the mindset you have, no matter how you want to polish Nigeria, Nigeria cannot work. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. This is the number 2 undeniable fact. Since 1914, according to our leader, it's on his Twitter handle, since 1914, We begin to hear different grammar. The territorial integrity of Nigeria cannot be tempered. British government. The unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. Hausa Fulani. Our one Nigeria Alawa Yoruba. Igbo presidency will make a united front to Nigeria. Igbo. Resource control give us a better Nigeria. Niger Delta. But all of us in our heart of heart know Nigeria is not workable. The more you try to put Nigeria to work, the more Nigerians will suffer, the more Africans will suffer. And of course, the whole of the black Homo sapiens will suffer. Till today, look at the mouth of your one Nigerian leaders. They know Nigeria is a very hopeless state. Ask those people talking about one Nigeria. Ask them why they put in one. Because first of all, there is no unity there. They just want you to believe that yes, we are one. We are not one. And that is one truth all of you must understand. Another third truth is that if we allow them to be stealing the resources in Biafra land, as they are currently doing, they will work very hard to make sure that we remain weak. We are Biafrans. Biafra land is heaven on earth. There is no natural resources that is not in Biafra land. There is none. From gold to silver to copper, there is none. From gas to oil to butane, there is none. From cocoa to mango to apple, there is none. And that is why our fathers, our ancestors during the war, they sang a song. Everything they're looking for is in Biafra land. Everything you want to is in Biafra land. Today, we don't see them. They deliberately weaken us. And to you, you believe that is how the life should be. No. As far as they draw that oil, they will make sure we remain weak. As far as they are stealing that gas, they will make sure we will never be able to stand up to fight for our right. As far as they are stealing that gold, that diamond, that resources in Biafra land, they will make sure we do not have tied road. Let me digress a little bit. Wherever you are listening to us from across the globe, I want you to check every country that have oil in Africa. You see, they harbor the poorest community in the world. It's not just about Nigeria. It is the way the imperialists, the real terrorists function. Check every community in Africa where you have oil and gas deposit. That is where you see the poorest people from that country. That is where they come from. Go and look at Bayelsa. Bayelsa would have been a canal, a dustbin without Ala Messiah. Ala Messiah understand this truth. Ala Messiah moved ahead to build Bayelsa. The Bayelsa you have today. Ala Messiah, with the guidance of Banugo, former All-State Trust Bank. They built your Bayelsa you are proud of. It is against the rule to develop Biafra land. So Ala Messiah was set up. Today, most of you, Ijo, most of you, Mbiama Patani, Yenugwa, they told you Ala Messiah is a thief. They pushed him even onto his death. Made sure one of his sons died. Frustrated Ala Messiah up and down. Yoruba projecting it on media that a third rapper coming back from London. London helped them to perfect the dirty job. Ala Messiah was killed. He's a thief. All-State Trust Bank was liquidated. Retraco, among other companies they have, destroyed. How dare you support them to develop Biafra? Don't you know Biafra is supposed to be a dustbin? Who the hell is developing that place? But the Biafra man in your heart, allow me say, is a thief. The truth remains that they can never allow Biafra land to develop. South, 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 east, bottom land, river line. Just accept this truth and reason the next way forward. Do you know that the east-west road have been under construction close to nearly 30 years? I saw one idiot on Facebook. Hey, we have delivered second Niger bridge. We have built it. Come and see the bridge now. I told them Muhammadu Buhari will build it. Second Niger bridge. Almost after 53 years later, we are still talking about second Niger bridge. But the guy that is making that video, can he confidently tell me that sheep can cross through the second Niger bridge? Now, no get shame. They are deliberately backfilling River Niger. A bridge that is not up to 50 meters above the water level is what you are rejoicing for. Do you think any ship can enter that place? I thought there is a mini wharf there. But they are poured concrete on top of water. We can now drive over. Where in the universe are they still building that kind of bridge? In a river or a sea where they know it has the capacity to carry bigger vessels. Most of you don't know that the ship that brought Mongo Park, Landa Brothers, Mary Slessor, terrorist Lugard, among other criminals who invaded our land, they came with ship. With that bridge they are building there, are you going to tell me that the ship will pass? It's a deliberate ploy. East-West Road, like I was saying, is almost 30 years under construction. You get to Ahoda, no road again. You now arrive at Patani, you see patch. They know what they are doing. Biafra land can never develop. Biafra land can never develop. You live in the bush. There are documented principles on how to manage communities that have resources on earth. They weaken all of you. Pick some few saboteurs among you, empower them to become their warrant chief, new generation warrant chief. They are the one trying to analyze us. Most of you think you have an international airport in Port Harcourt. Have you been there? Have you been there? Just carry aluminium, put everywhere. Say this is international airport. The PWD airport in Ikeja, Lagos, and Iguacha international airport. Which one is better? An international airport where you cannot even fly to Ghana from. But at least they give you the name. And they try to renovate some bungalow to upgrade the image. And somebody believe that Nigerians don't have money to build airport in Imo State, to build airport in Delta State, to build airport across Biafra land. Somebody telling me that plane cannot move from Akwa Ibom and go and land in London. This is the truth. Your seaport will tell you all the truth. Your seaport tells you the truth. Imo State have the capacity of hosting a seaport. The same is applicable to Anambra. The same is applicable to Port Harcourt. The same is applicable to Akwa Ibom. The same is applicable to Delta. But to tell you that you are wasting your time, they went to Sambisa Forest and make a dry dock. Don't you get it? Can't you see the truth? The undeniable fact? They went to build dry dock inside Sambisa Forest. So when your container enter from Lagos or Cotonou, you manage to bring it in. They will now load it in another trailer and send it to Sambisa Forest. That is desert port. That is dry dock. And somebody is still trying to see, let's see how we're going to build a new Nigeria. Let's renovate Nigeria. Why are we deceiving ourselves? The undeniable truth is that you will never have light. We live in a Nigerian in this very era. If NEPA bring light, it will amaze you. Anytime NEPA manage to flash light, I weep. Why? You see intellectuals, academians, Amayana boss, elders, they even rejoice for light more than the children. I remember in the 80s, even in the 80s, they were not taking our light. And then when they bring light, we say, hey, NEPA, we start singing. NEPA, 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 I love you. Almost 50 years on. Our fathers who sang that song are still singing it today. Hey, help NEPA. Some people don't even know there is no more NEPA. Most Nigerians don't know there is no more NEPA. The same way, and somebody still think, oh, yeah, they want to develop our land. It's a lie. How long did it take them to build Abuja? Where did they get the resources from which they built Kano, Sokoto, Maiduguri? Where are they funding Lagos State from? Undeniable truth. They will never allow our land to be developed. Number 4, to gain this freedom, every Biafran must put their personal interests aside and at the same time begin to put the interest of the sovereign nation of Biafra ahead of all. For us to get the Biafra we are looking for, the truth remains that every Biafran man or woman, this is the time you have to put your personal interest aside. And then you project the personal interest, the interest of the sovereign state of Biafra ahead of everything. Honestly, understand, it's not about our leader, but yet it's all about him. It's not about you, but yet it is all about you. But for you to have a clear picture of what we are talking about, you go back to the 14th, within the eras of 1416, 1457, during the time of King Louis the 4th or the 14th, during the French Revolution, you hear about the histories of the Musketeers. They have a slogan. They say, all for one, one for all. All for one, one for all. Everybody must stand up to defend one Biafran man. And one Biafran man must have the mindset to defend the whole of Biafra. You are not doing anybody. You are doing saboteur. You are deceiving yourself. This is the undeniable truth. Put your interest aside. There are things we are even still discussing by now. We're not supposed to discuss it. It's just that maybe we are very slow in learning. We are still debating Niger Delta, Niger, upland, the river line, bottom line, sideline, on top of land. And they are looking at us. Does it mean we are not learning? Does it mean we are not learning? Except somebody here is not being sincere. In as much as we begin to analyze, narrate our ordeal in this struggle, I see men and women who will not be here. But they understand that it is not about them. It is not about them. Somebody sent me a recharge card yesterday. I don't want to mention the person's name. Very poor man. Very poor man. Did I say yesterday? Today. Very poor man. But as somebody who understands spiritual principle, I will not deny the man the privilege of not being blessed. Because you give and it shall be given unto you. You give life to other people, you receive life. But a very poor man, buy me a recharge card. It's not because he has, but he understands by every means necessary. I no one give on amount to. If I give on amount, I go get problem. fighting for Biafra. For instance, now, our leader have money. He has money. He chooses to build a mansion. Or he's building a mansion. He can't make it open. Because of what he represents. But you, on the other hand, you are showing us your mansion. Your mansion. Your mansion in another man's land. Your mansion. I no one talk to now. But we must understand the undeniable truth is that not until we put our interest aside, all this all of you are doing, praise Hausa, praise Fulani, praise Yoruba, praise Boko Haram, praise all of them. When it comes to kill you, you will see how they will rally around and finish what is left of you. They see you as a bug, cockroach that needs to be squashed. But I don't blame them. But then you have to fight back. These are undeniable truths. That is a food done. Time to share and don't reach. Uniting the Igbos in Opiweka. Uniting it just in Oshimidi. Not. But of course, everybody gonna do what they gonna do. But Biafrans must understand, put your personal interest aside. When that day will come, they will not ask where you come from. They said they want to dip the Quran inside the Atlantic Ocean. Who is even closer to the Atlantic Ocean? Number 5. As far as you remain in Nigeria, Nigeria will make sure that only the criminal-minded individuals, they will be empowered on the expense of others. As far as there is this Nigeria, they will only pick few criminal individuals from among us. They will empower them. And as much as I don't want to mention name, I want you to monitor our people. They are being powered by Nigeria through oil company. Look at everybody in your community. Look at all those rich men. Not all of them anyway. Monitor them. You see, some of them are under government payroll. They don't do anything. Their job is to monitor you. They use you and dump you, bring Fulani to kill you. Some of them is even doing the same pattern for them. Shell is making you the CSO of your community. Who is Shell to make you a CSO? But of course, that is to equip you to kill any community person who want to fight for their right. Go and look at what they are doing in Ogoni. We have all begun to play game of indulgence, exhibiting sign of weakness that is not in us. Once youth are hungry now, they write Share or Chevron or Saipen or any, Total as the case may be. Yes, our land is polluted. We are calling on you to come and do something. If you don't do something, we will shut down. Then now you people start singing. Then when they come, they say, what is the problem? You now start singing because you are a beggar. Do something before the show. Do something before the show. Everybody do something. They now do something, they go back. And in your mind of mind, they will be going to clean up. In your mind of mind, you don't know they are going to destroy more. And you cannot say anything. Because there are people from your community that have been paid. The moment you talk, they will call Shell and Nigerian government. Look at the person fermenting trouble. We know how you people function. And they will come for you. They will kill you. You will run out of your father's land. As far as we remain in Nigeria, people like that will always be there. They will always be there. These are the truth. You can call them saboteur. You can call them anything you like. Their duty is to sabotage you. They have no choice because they have been indicted. Number 6. Each time you work very hard against Biafra restoration project, you are just another saboteur. Directly or indirectly. You are part of the people aiding and abetting the indiscriminate killing of Biafran people. It doesn't matter. Anytime you rise up as a Biafran to work against the Biafra restoration project, you are a saboteur. Somebody will say, you do something, they call you saboteur. You do something, they call you saboteur. This ain't everybody that they call saboteur. That name is not meant for everybody. What are we sabotaging? What are you saboteuring? It is your actions that will define who you really are. Instead of you to begin to think, how do we stop this restoration project? Begin to think, how do I boost it? How do I make this thing work out? Must everybody who fight for Biafra be rewarded? I'm talking to Biafra. Everybody who fought for Biafra, must all of them be rewarded? And I look at people who are just envying their father and jealous him for nothing. I pity them. Must everybody be honored? Must we all of us be president? Oh, I'm going to be politically relevant. Oh, I'm going to, because I come here, I say, please, oh, when Biafra come, put me in DNA office. You won't even see me. If they declare Biafra today, I'm gone. And go and romance with my Yoruba people, where we can greet you, Eku freedom, Eku saboteur, Eku ndiara and yushu. I just go and nationalize with Yoruba. They singing better Yoruba music. Sonny Adeu, Sonny O, Obamani Bedi, Umukun Regede, the nana drum for me. I can be watching you people from the satellite and know you that you are doing well. Must everybody who fight for Biafra be rewarded? Because some of this nonsense and couple of gossip, envy and jealousy is to become relevant. You are shaman of Biafra. The best mindset we should have, let's do what we can and deliver ourselves. You are a king. We leave your throne for you. You are a warlord. We give you the victory, the crown. You are very rich. Yes, we allow you to live the rest of your life in wealth. You have all you well. Of course, you can swim inside it. It belongs to you. And so, why are you fighting against Biafra? It's okay, let's teach Mazen and the canon lesson. Do you know people died? Somebody wrote to me and say, I need you to answer me this question. What if they restructure Nigeria? Restructure Nigeria completely. Will you people still be talking about Biafra? That man, if you are listening, our people did not die because of restructure. Our people died because of Biafra. And then Nigeria must discuss the issue of Biafra. They will not pass the test. It is Biafra or Biafra. There is no need. Let Biafrans go. Number 7. We all must set up guiding principle, or else we will all perish. Every Biafran, anywhere you are, we must set up guiding principle. If we don't, there will be problem. We must set up guiding principle. Just watch what people do. Most people spend their time insulting Biafra more than saving Biafra, attacking Biafra. In the morning you are Biafra. In the evening you are not Biafra. And the other one you are not Biafra. All these things you are doing. Don't let anybody deceive you. One way or the other, it will tell on all of us. But in the absence of guiding principle, look at what is going on. Give us order, give us order, give us order. You don't know what you are asking for. Of course, at the right time, the order will be given by heaven. It's heaven that gives the order. These are some of the few truths I want you to consider. Undeniable. That is how it's going to be. Wherever you are, end Nigeria. Yoruba will not always collect that 10%. Hausa Fulani will not be born to rule me. And we cannot remain inside Nigeria because of Igbo presidency. We can be good neighbor. I take Yoruba passport, I go to Yoruba land, see my in-laws. Go to Fulani land, see my Fulani in-laws. Go to Hausa land, see my in-laws. We can be good neighbors. But every day or any effort you make to stop Biafra, you are actually piling up more grievance in the heart of Biafrans. We walk across the street every day. And we make sure the next generation must be very ready than we are. Biafrans, if we don't fight to save ourselves from Nigeria, believe me, we will not be here tomorrow. Some of you do not see the possibilities of a total annihilation of the Biafran people. But believe me, it is possible. Believe me, it is possible. I'll be back in a minute.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Now you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra, Biafra. All we need is Biafra, Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra, Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
Yeah. No more one Nigeria. The amalgamation is over. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Fulani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Bumbo clan. There was good and evil and we chose good.
Yenegwa is calling Biafra, Biafra. Anani saying Biafra, Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Yenegua is saying Biafra, Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra, Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra, Biafra. We want to go home, Biafrans. We want a freedom, Biafrans. We want to go home, Biafrans.
Yes, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 07081545642. 07081545642. Our direct line is 08122152971. 08122152971 is our direct line. The special number for the female is 08128858614. 08128858614 is our special number for the female. Caller on the line, your name and where you calling from. Monitoring Spirit. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Onyibe, power for 2nd of May 2020 in Wodogu. Onyibe, anywhere now about ebe n'isi ụwa na-agbata ebe n'isi gị. Mmụọ na mmadụ na-agbata ebe n'isi gị na ịgbalịgale. Isi na Biafra ga-abịa. Onye iji kwesịrị adịghị ga-ahụkwanụ Biafra ọnọdụ. Mana ha pụta niile akpọrọ gị asị. N'ihi na ihe kwesịrị ka ha menụ. Dede Nnamdị Kanụ ha kpọrọ achọrọ ịmadụ na ihe kwesịrị ime. Eziokwu na-agba ụka na ntị. I na ajụ okwu emere ndị n'iwu okwu ajụjụ okwu ajụjụ okwu ndị kele okwu apara apara gafe ama nna ya nwanne emegbula nwa mmadụ emegbula nwa mmụọ. Zakaraya chapter 9 gụkwa ya nyọrọ from 1 to end verse 11 very very important. Because of the blood we have been sacrificing for the Most High. All the Namati side, I never hear him Montara. You don't know what is coming to your people. See, First Chronicle, chapter 6, chapter 7, and chapter 8. Very, very important. That is how family is supposed to be. That is how a nation is. I got more people. Don't know. Biafra ga-ala chọọchị ahụ ọ dị na mgbe anyị na-ekwu nwa anyị na-egbe ụdụ mgbe anyị na-akpọta na ihe niile onye ọbụla ga-arụ mma anyị atagela ahụhụ. Ezekiel chapter 2 1 to end verse 5 very very important. Dede ịkwọchicha dere mana anyị wụ ndị isi ọkpụkpọ mana ha ahụ kelele gị onye amụma onye nsọ onye nzọpụta onye adịkwanikake onye ka akụkụtere gị oke mmụọ atịrị nwoke ga-eri nwoke dịka debe iwe odogwu anyị niile nọ n'azụ akụ ndị iberibe a ọnwụ mgbe ọbụla arụ ha na ekwula ịtalụ mkpaji ego ọwụla anyị fọrọ anyị were ndị Biafra lawa maka ndị a na-ekweghị ọbụla a ga maka onye ọbụla si Biafra dịka ọ ga-agata m n'ala nọrọ m ọma. Ezekiel chapter 3 bụ ọ na-ekwukwa na ihe ọma we are starting to work for can you give us a line? You want to stop Biafra. All the governors in Biafra land, 21 days from today, let them hear that the devil go high. It would be huge. We are Biafra. Do we only apologize to Trump? Do we only apologize to China? No, kind of never that broker. When they think I may you can they become the Taliban. I have to be shy there for why. But I have to defend our fire. Only the Bandana is a one of the master protocol. Dr. my leg, I will get the broadcast. Otu ugbo ebe ọ nọgide na akademi broka ezike after 18 ọ ghọtara ikpokwe onye ọbụla wee ezigbo mma onye mmụọ Biafra ga-azọpụta ndarụ nche na anyị bịara ya ị na-ekele pọpụ anyị uru ị na-ekele milpo singa ahụ na road plaga na-eri anyị iji tọnda faya yu wita dogoyo onye Yoruba na-emebiga arụchiho ya bịakwa nke abịa na oge anyị agaghị eluigwe ụmụ si na eke adịkpọpụpụ unu dara lee anya ọchịkwa ndị eke ezigbolo ọga ya ọmụpụ unu karịla ndụ mana chịkọchịka abịa ma so na ọ ga-eji na-enye example for endurance and patience. That's my sacrifice to everyone and the one that started and what I will. Hey, the young man go. Get that to campaign and I put from Germany. I tell him I'm got that lago. But I'm going to go to my. See that all the way is my right. I'm a Biafra war. Biafra, now one is the Lord. I'm going to the Lord. You know, my Hagana and I feel terrible. Where this is the Lord. I can't have it before. That final says, let's see that far. That's to one. This neighbor challenge is Biafra. Get that doctor, you don't know you. You don't know what is coming to you. Dara. Always talk about that. When you put you away. You must have to go. Come back here and do like a Dara. I'm not in Allah. I told you that on Joanna Wanga. You will like care. The Muslim. Oh, Guapo. Like a temple. Like a full relay. My day is Sabo. My day is only the way to get up at the low. I can make you more in life wherever I was hiding Sharon and Dara. There's you know what the hell you're telling him out of the mask. You know where. So, on your plan, there's another area. People, ever have no black on that. Oh, yeah, Sabo. I am a Tragaka. So I am like, oh, about what I got to my no can I get straight to break. Oh, that's not right.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Hello? Hello?
Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening from here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, please, my Chukwu Kikabia, I bless you for all you have been doing, fighting destruction of Biafra. And my Chukwu Kikabia, I bless our leader, Mazi, I'm the Carl, the only man that I respect so much. The only that I respect with all my life, I respect so much. Not wasting much of our time. Onyibe, my name is Mazi Wabweze Akonja, and you say Biafra land.
Go ahead, please.
So, Onyibe, all you have been saying, doing, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because in life and in any family, every family, there is difference in differences.
I think that line, something is wrong with that line. You try and call back. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, sir.
This line is for the female, please. Call the male line. Thank you. Call on WhatsApp.
Mazi, good evening from here.
Good evening. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you. Mazi, my name is Ugo. I'm calling from London here. Mazi, I thank you for your good job. Okay, guide and protect you and your family. May you do the same to IPOBs worldwide, our leader and his deputy. Mazi, I just want to say something here clear to our people, because it seems like our people are deaf and dumb. The reason why I call this night is because I am very, very upset. When I speak it to English the way I could, and I will go back to my own dialect Igbo and say it again so that people can understand it. See, what our leader is doing is to get us out from the zoo, because the zoo will never work and can never work and will never work. In any freedom fighting, there will be government agents. Understand it very well. It happens. Go and check the history of freedom fighting. In any freedom fighting, there will be an agent sponsored by the government to bring that freedom down. It happened through Mandela's time. People don't read history. No wonder if our leader come up and be telling them history, they will be useless in themselves because they don't have light to even look at themselves in the mirror, talk less of to read book. If anybody, be you old, be you young boy or young woman or old woman, you make a voice message and be saying, oh, our leader should leave Asari Dokubo alone. I think the thing is getting to childish thing. I've been seeing all those type of voicemail. People have been dropping. It's beginning to look at childish thing. If you make something like that, told you, may God punish your entire generation. I swear for you, you will die. Fulani Hesme will cut off your family's head, because all of you are fools. You cannot see the handwriting on the wall. What Asari Dokubo and Tony Nadi and all these idiots, all these saboteurs, Wazirike, and all of them are doing in this struggle. You cannot see it because all of you claim you go worship Jesus Christ, but you don't even know when Jesus Christ come. Ndara. That is why you cannot see in the spirit. Some of you claim you are in the spirit. You cannot see all these saboteurs, what they are trying to do. Asare Dokubo have been making seriously videos long time talking about our leader. Our leader never respond to him. But just one video our leader made and tell the whole world who Asare Dokubo is. And now look at every social media is bubbling. See, if you cannot read the handwriting on the wall, then you are a fool. What Asare Dokubo, Tony Nadi, and Wazirike, and all this rest of these groups are doing. In fact, if you cannot read the handwriting on the wall, then you are not able to be an IPOB member. Some of you have done a verse message and said, oh, our leaders should leave them. It's becoming a child thing. It's becoming this. I think if you doesn't leave them, we'll be giving up. You are a fool. Check up one knock, because you can. That is why your governors are there, watching our mother being beheaded their head. You cannot make a voice message and send to them. And then listen to all the whole media and say, this is your own opinion. It's what Asare Dokubo is doing. Don't you know that Asare Dokubo is an evil man in our land? Do you want to go? No wonder you have to go to Oyedipo to tell you. You have to go to Oyedipo to preach it for you so that you can understand. No wonder our leader said, except you hear it from the white man's mouth, then you will understand it. Just like the BBC man. After how many years, he wrote an article now, published, and said, this is what happened to us. But when our leader have been saying it, nobody, you didn't believe him until white man said it. That is why we are where we are today. This is Osibanjo. That is why we are where we are today. Dara, you cannot see the handwriting on the wall. Mazi, please give me 1 minute. Let me go to my Igbo dialect. But Igbo. Iwu onye nna, wu onye nne, nwakatịrị wụrụ nwa agbọghọbịa, wu nwa okorobịa. Ịhụ ọgụ anyị na-alụ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-alụ. Na-achụpụchi ndị ọjọọ n'ime anyị, because there is evil ones n'ime anyị. Ị gaghị ahụta ya, igbe gị bịa na in spirit, chije n'abalị gị gbikpere n'ala na-ekpe ekpere. Ekpere Jizọs ga-achị mkpa nga ekpere yoli. But ị na-ekele mụ na in spirit. Gị na ị na spirit, ị ga-ahụ ụzọ very well. One of these people. This Eben Dashabecha is a freedom fighter. All because one na zoo in my hair go very well in my hair freedom fighting. Oh, I'm now go Mandela. Even Mandela, sabotage ya. Mandela, dia, sabotage ya. how much more? Ndị Igbo nwụrụ ọka akpere n'ego, how much more? I chere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta bịa gwa gị shi gị lekwa ihe asarịta ọkụ ụgbọ mere ka onwe gị. I chere onwe gị na ọ ga-enweta ihe niile ọ gwara gị otu o siri dị. Enweghị ka ị hụrụ ọ tụrụla gashi sins niile. Ọ bụrụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu chiri ire ndị wuru big man mgbe ọ nọ na prison ya ere Biafra. By now, ya na-ega ebe kwamụgbọ biri n'ezigbo ụlọ ree millions ndara ụlọ a na-ahụ ụzọ. Nne anyị na nna anyị ha na-egbupụ isi n'ụlọ. Unu emenekwa voice message shi gọvanọ enough is enough. Unu emekwele voice message otu shi. Ọ bụ gịnị mere eji egbupụ shi ndị nwanyị isi si gwa ụmụ ha n'ọmị tiga ewu n'ọmị. Unu a na-ekwu ya enwere ofu nwoke nwụrụ n'olu na voice message send na social media. Shi our leader ya ihe na-asọrọ dụkwa emeze na oyize ihe ụwa shi na ha ma na akwa ya asụpụta emeze. That man iwu idiot iwu onye ara iwu onye nna iwu idiot. That is why iji na-ega nga ahụ Fulani na-egbupụ sha isi. That is why iji nigga Maazị Nnamdi Kanu eje na America sis kpọọ ndị be anyị shi abịa dị lekwa ihe eje ka imeli ha shi na ọnwa onye ara na ọ mewere nwụ na-agbarịgharị ya wepụta ohere na-achụpụchi ndị na-emebichi ihe ọ na-eme ụlọ ọchịna ọ nwere time ya na mọbụta ohere ya na-agwa unu lekwa ndị lelelu waziri ike lasarị dọkwụkwọ letoni nnadi na ha wee agent of the gọọmenti ụnụ aga ahụ ya mụ na-achị na ụnụ n'ime mmụọ ụnụ na-eje chọọchị gbakwa ọkụ ndị ara ụnụ aga ahụ mụ na-eke ma na nnene n'ime mmụọ ọ na nnene n'ime mmụọ nnụ ga-ahụ ihe Asari Dokubo na-eme Ntoni Nnadi waziri ike omio Imam Mezu all these people that ụnụ emere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu publish the first friend akwụ na ahụ na ego ala ịtụta ihe a na-eme ndị ara gị wụrụ onye nna mee vidiyo ọwụla voicemail send ya shi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu biko hapụ ndị ọnwụ na hapụ ha ka ị ga-eme eke na ị ga-ahụ hapụ epip Chineke kpọgụla ezinụlọ gị ọkwa nwa nzute gị ụlọwo ndị ara that is why na-eji na-ega Fulani ihe sime na-abịa n'ala anyị na-egbupụchi ndị mmadụ isi ọ bụrụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu apụta taa ọ nwere ihe ọ na-arụ hịa o nwere onye ukwu ka ọ hapụrụ ihe chi mba na ndị a na-anwụ anwụ ichere ụwasiri ike ga-azọ ndị ụwasiri ike nwere onye osho na nna anaghị m ekwu ya bikọs na nna na ahụrụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'anya Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụtakwa tomorrow mekararịghị mma IPOB ga-agwakwa ya ahụ bụta anwebeghị ka anyị hụrụ o mere o mejọrọ for now o nwebeghị ya wapụ nne na nne ya nwụọ n'ihi anyị ụnụ apụta na-ezuzugharị bikọs ọ pụtara ọnwụ na ọpụta hụ na ha ma onye ọwụ ị na-agwa ụnụ lekwe ihe jeka imeni lekwe donja ndị Igbo nụ n'inye ụnụ anwụọ ya amụ ụnụ achịkị na ọnwa onye ara na ọgwa ha ọrụ n'ọnwa gịnị na-emezi n'ụbọchị nke taa ụnụ na-akpụzi na Facebook ka ejule eleghị anyị ga-eme obodo anyị gbara aha ya gburugburu pụta ọ bụrụ ụnụ n'isi mbụ ụnụ ọgịrị ya ntị ọkwa na onye mụ ya ugbu ụnụ amatawala na mmadụ mụ ya ndị Igbo ọ bụrụ na ojukwu ma ya ahapụcha ndị Igbo ha nwụchia n'oge agha iwe ekwensu disman na-ahapụ ihe ọ na-eme bịa na arụ nne akpagbuwole m ọ hapụ ihe na-ome na-azọ ndị Igbo nna na-etụkwa na-akọ ọnụ Chineke kpọkwa ndị Igbo ọkụ ụlọ ha ahapụ nne Fulani hesped gbuchita nne bikọs ụlọ amaghị ihe ụlọ na-ajụ ya ajụjụ na ihe anyị na-Asari Dokubo na-eme ọhịa aja ọgịrị ụlọ nwe ndị ara ọbịa nọ n'ụga ahụ bụ ụmụ anyị ụlọ ajụghị ya ụlọ emeghị voice message jejie ya okezi ikpeazụ ụlọ ga bụ ụmụ anyị ụlọ emeghị voice message jejie ya ugwu anyị n'ụga ahụ gbuo ya na-ewu ndị Igbo ụlọ emeghị message jejie ya akụ ole wụrụ ole ụlọ emeghị message jejie ha ụlọ amaghị na ihe Nnamdi Kanu na-eme wetụpụchi ndị ọjọọ n'ime anyị ụlọ amaghị ndị Igbo ụlọ na ha agwụla agụmasị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu hapụ IPOB ka ndị ogwu ya na gbuo ndị Chineke kpọrọ nna ọkụ ndị nwa ama emete unu nwa ama emete Ojukwu ji ego nna ya lụọ agha jụọ ego nna ya ka ọ jiri lụọ agha ụnụ a na-ega na-akọgharị ọnụ Asari Dokubo pụta na konfuzi unu amaghị na gọọmenti na-akwụ ya ụgwọ ụnụ chọrọ ọ ga-apụta bịa gwa nne na gọọmenti na-akwụ ya ụgwọ ka ụnụ chọrọ kwụwasịrị ike pụta bịa gwa nne na gọọmenti na-akwụ ya ụgwọ ụlọ pụtara Ntoni Nnadi na-azọ ike idestroy constitution Nigeria kamgbe 21 years Maazị Nnamdi Kanu only barely 5 years ụwa niile na-ahụ ụwa niile na-ede jiji eleghị ọdụnụ chere ji ka ọ gba nne na ọgbabeghị nne eleghị ọdụnụ chọrọ ka ọ gba nne ọ bụrụ na Ojukwu ma ya hapụ ndị Igbo abụọ unu abụrụ ọjọọ nri wiked Maazị hapụ ya nga ndị wiked What I tell you now, flying to Una, you can let the voice of the idea. I hear you said to go there, and get the to leg up. Take a ball of pushing. How could you want not to tell me, shut you with me? One amana fulani tribusheni. That around. Ale jini anu nunga ho what they should push 9 and 9 history. Mali Igbo never before. When I panasa this man in there. Igbo to like one couldn't be friends. Woman and now soon down and now that you never eat dog. Una put no shoes or do devil way. And let him manage the bush woman in the stage. Ya one kete. Una put up a juju. Una put up a first message. Una putapa, una
Thank you. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Okay. Good evening, my name
is
Charity. I'm calling from London. I heard what the last caller was saying. I know he's very angry, but because I've been so angry, but we know that these people, most people, they're devil. And we cannot, because of those devilish people, stop what we are doing. Our mission here is to get Biafra, and the Biafra we must get. This fight is between the kingdom of darkness and the kingdom of God. And the Mazin Nande Kano, God sent Mazin Nande Kano. Whether Igbo they are foolish or they are not foolish, most of us are not foolish. We are not foolish. And because most of us are not foolish, God will have mercy upon us. So pertaining to our Asari Dokobo, but then looking at him, you know that person is evil. Evil. Government is paying him. We can't say because of those kind of people, or because of the devilish kind of people, or because of ignorant people, we stop fighting what we are fighting for. Are we talking about Wazirike? Wazirike, by men looking at him, you know that government is paying him. You don't need second person to talk to you about it. Okay, it's in Nayawodo. Immediately you are seeing Nayawodo, you know that one is a criminal. Then you look at Tony Nadi, every time he's taking paper. The other time that we were interviewing him, Dr. Chidu was interviewing him, I was looking at him. I was looking for those 2 hours was useless. 2 hours or 2 hours, 30 minutes was useless. I was trying to get what he's trying to say. He couldn't explain anything. He continued taking paper, coloring it in different color. Up in River Niger area, I cannot even understand what he was talking about. His confusion is he confused and he wants to be recognized. You know, the name we are calling him is making me angry because I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy, and because of the way we are calling him, I think we are like promoting him. Because this is exactly what he wants. He wants people to recognize him. He wants people to recognize him. He's nothing. He's nowhere. He's not a human being. All these people, they are not human beings. I don't care how much the government are giving them, they are not human beings. People that can be in government, or they say government are listening to them, or they're in connection, and they're killing their people, cutting the stomach of women, raping women, cutting their heads as if they're cutting the head of fowls. That is how Nigeria has become. In this England where I'm living, they cut a soldier's head, and it became a very big history. It became big history. And today in America, they killed a black man, and it became a big history. But in Nigeria, they have been killing and continue killing. We are just like a white and the blacks in America. That is the way we look like in our own country. And some stupid person is saying that we're not going to go. We are going to go. We are going to go, whether they like it or not. Whether they like, they can come 1 million people. Then how many of them? We are more than them. We are more than them. So far you stand in the true path, you must conquer. And I know no matter whatever that is going on, I know Martin Nandekano say he gets, when there is no trouble, he triggers trouble. And this kind of thing is what is giving him power. I know he's not going to depart because of the foolish people. No, because he has the love of people in his heart. He has the love of people in his heart. Gowan is alive. He should come and explain to people why he gave our forefathers 20 pounds. If it's not that he has interest of decision, that we are not part of Nigeria. We are not part of Nigeria. We cannot be a part of Nigeria. We are not Nigerians. According to what I know that we have been using a different currency from the Nigerian currency. So we are not part of them. We have to go. So what I'm saying is that the ignorance of people, you can pardon the amount of ignorance, but we must march on. We must continue. Because our mission and our target is Biafra, and Biafra we must get. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Of course, there is no looking back. The journey has already begun. Caller, what's up? Are you there?
Yes, Mazi, I'm here. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mazi, Onyibe. Mazi, thank you very much for picking my call. This is Mazi Manuel Ezuma. I'm calling from Paris, France. Mazi, this evening has been a wonderful one. Thank you for the education. Thank you for the enlightenment, Mazi. Have been doing wonderful well, especially going back to our root. Going back to our root has become the things that our elders supposed to has been has been done this very thing, but due to their selfishness and their ignorance, they ignore what they're supposed to do. And right now, here we are. And the painful side of it is that instead of these people to support us, instead of these people to come out, because last time they were saying, Ojukwu used his father's money to maybe, he used his father's money. And some people may even be thinking that, he want to, maybe Ojukwu want to show that his father has money or this or that, or. But now, this is a collective effort. We have been calling, our leader has been calling, come and support IPOB. Don't you want to go home? Is it not freedom we are seeking for? Is there any other objective? Is there any other mission we have here? When Masop came out, I didn't even know what their message was. I never even heard about story of Biafra. But we thank him. We are grateful for the effort that Mazu Wazirika and the school has made. The whole thing, how he got. Then when it's a time to, pass to the another person, because it's not must that you must achieve it the way you expected. No, Chukwu Okike Abiama has a very different way of using people. He has you can never be a coach, a player, and also try to be a good goalkeeper. No. You must specialize in everything. That is how Chukwu Okike Abiama used every one of us in this very restoration effort. It's not that because you started the movement as of 1990 what, I don't know. Then now, since then, you have entered voicemail. After going to zoo prison, you came out, you enter voicemail. Now, you lead your people astray
and Nigeria government using them, massacring them. You don't even have any accountability. You can't give account. You can't tell how many of people you lost during that very time. But here we are today, and the same thing that has been happening is still happening. What stops you now to joining IPOB? Is it not the same fight? Are you telling me if Ojukwu were alive, he will never support Biafra? Is it not Biafra that he fought for we are fighting now? No. Our people supposed to use their brain. When they say use your brain, leave your envy. Envy and jealousy and wickedness can never do us any favor. Our land is the most precious thing that can ever happen to us in this very world. And if anything happen, because you see all these killings now, black people are passing through all over the world. Don't see it as it's happening in America. Now it has started. Before you know, when you lose all your land for Fulanis, then I will know. When you don't know that it will take only a white person to come on power and revoke everything they have given to you, then I will know where you will try to run to. Maze, thank you very much for what you are doing. I want to tell our people, let us focus on board. Let us not focus on all these distractors, because they have paid them, they are paid agents. They are doing their work. We know where we are going. Asurok, they are not talking of people who are people who are dying in Nigeria, but they are protesting for killing George Floyd in America.
That is the height of hypocrisy. They
are not talking of people who are Nigerians, the so-called citizens, who they are killing every day. How many they are killing in Nigeria every day? But today, they can, because he's Trump, let them, yes, corona. But you see now, suddenly, no more social distancing, no more coronavirus have vanished. Protests have, started everywhere. So you see that these people are just deceiving themselves. Let the zoo, Maze, I thank God for what is happening, because every time we do this, we finish prayer, this calling of Chukwu Kikabiama, you will start seeing things happening. You will start seeing miracle. You will start seeing the secret things happening. Our leader said the saboteurs has surrounded us, but we are fishing them out. We are fishing all of them out. We know who they are. They thought that we don't know them. We know them. Not because we don't call your name, it doesn't mean that we don't know that you exist. We know, but continue what we are doing. While we too, we continue our good work. What we are doing, we know what we want. We can never be deceived. Where is Osibanjo? Where is your vice president? Where is your president, your so-called Jupri? Where is him? Who is leading Nigeria? Who is presidenting that zoo called Nigeria? Who is it? Where is BBC? Where is them? Why can't they go and tell us who is reading in that Asurok? Here they are, writing. Asare Dokubo talk this. Tony Nadi moving around with a world map everywhere, going around. It has become a world map freedom fight. I have river in my village. I can organize, become form it as a movement. No, these people should stop deceiving the gullible ones. We have known now. Thank God of Radio Biafra. Mazi Onyibe, thank you very much. It shall be well with you, Mazi. Thank you very much.
Not going anywhere. Call out the line, your name and where you calling from.
Hello, Mazi. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir, my lord. Onye nwe mmaji Nnamdi Kanu. Ka Chineke nke ime n'igwe gọziele ndị na-eke gọziele ndị n'oge na afọ na nkwọ gọziele ndị n'ọfụ na mbata gị n'aha Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ ime ihe niile. Ka Chineke gọziele ndị my deputy Chineke nke igwe ana m asị ka o chebele ndị na-eke chebele ndị n'oge chebele ndị na afọ na nkwọ chebele ndị n'ọfụ na mbata gị. Gị na onye ndị unu ga-adị ka esi n'ihi na esi adịghị agwụ agwụ udo ga-abara ụlọ ọba nsi ga-abara ụlọ ọba unu ga-adị ndụ bata n'ala Biafra unu ga-abata ya n'udo bata ya n'ọṅụ arụsi ike ga-abụ nke ụlọ ihe akpakọ ihe onwe ga-abụ nke ụlọ n'aha Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ ime ihe niile. Hello.
Ise.
So biko onye nwe m o nwere ike m chọrọ ịyọ ọrụ biko ịma na ị na-ele anya na enyemaka ya esi n'aka ụmụnne anyị ndị ise nọ na Amerịka wee pụta. Ịma na delay is very very dangerous. Ele anya kịta na ndị na-aghọ mgbọ anyị niile anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nọ n'ala Biafra. Ndị anọkpala anyị ahụ ma n'ọma ahịa ma n'ezi ma n'ụzọ. O nweghị ebe ị ga-asị ya esi aga ghara ịfụ ndị otu a ndị anụnwụchi ụgbọ ndị abụla ọnụ. Biko onye nwe m ana m ayọ ọnụ biko n'aha Chineke ka m ji ayọ ọgụ ukele ndị n'ala ya bụ na ọ ga-ekwele biko nụ ayọ ka nna ayọ uche onye adịghị njọ biko ka iwedata na anyị akaụntụ anyị eji wee na-akwụnye ụgwọ maka ya bụ ihe ịchọrọ anyị ga-eji wee chekwawa onwe anyị maka na amaara m nnọọ ajụọla m mmadụ one na one $1 pụtara ego one ọ sị na $1 pụtara 350 naira. Achịkwa my coordinator n'ebe mgbede a ọ sị nọ ya wede 400 and something. Gịnị 400 and something? Atịnse ama na ọ bụ na iwedata n'ebe anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra nọ na ala Biafra nọ na ọ ya aka mma ọ iji wee ma ndị nọ na diaspora aka n'ihu wee menye ihere n'ihu maka na anaghị agwa mmadụ anaghị asị mmadụ nọ ya si n'ọkụ wee pụta na-achị okenye mmadụ ya si n'ọkụ wee pụta maka na anyị nwe ama ebe ọ na-afụ anyị nwe ebe ọ na-egbu anyị ha onwe ha nọ nnọọ na dialogisios blanket na-ele iwu faịn anyị nọ n'ebe a were eze na-ekpe ekwele dịka onye nwe ma ọ bụrụ na ọ ya ekweme biko nụ atleast echi ga-anọ m na biko tinye na anyị iwepụtala anyị akaụntụ na ọ ya aka mma at least enwere ike nnọọ that $1 ọgụgụ nọ 500 o nwere onye nwere ike ihe iwepụta onwe ya tụọte more than 10,000 naira so far no sie n'obi pụta maka ịma ihe anyị bụ ụmụ IPOB na-emekarị nnọọ ihe si onye n'obi ọ na-akawa mma otu ahụ ka a mara na otu ike iji onye kọ n'ọgụgụ nnọọ ka enwere ike ikewapụ onwe anyị n'etiti ndị zoo n'ime ahụ a biko na onye ezi nwa Chukwu okike abịa ma biko na.
Yes, your request is noted, and believe me, the leadership will do something about that.
Another thing, Mazi Onyibe, I beg. You know, say on Friday, I was highly annoyed. I told you that these people are abusing us so much in this Anambra. See, if I will stay awake. I will wake up by 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, just in order to listen to your morning broadcast. When I open my radio, it will be telling me that I should be office. So I no longer listen to your morning broadcast. Even though it will stay off until maybe around that time. Maybe when I will be on air. So they are not helping matters. I don't need to if it's one of us that is doing this thing or from but I will not say that it's from our transformer because it's 11 p.m. 11 a.m. when my was on air. Till now, I've been listening to Radio Biafra, and I will continue listening to that outside broadcast 16. I will listen until maybe 1 or 2, 12 o'clock or 1. Before I go to bed. But when I woke up early in the morning to listen to Radio Biafra, I will not in short, I will be annoyed. Even though the place would be hard for me. Please.
I understand.
If you can help me beg them, in short, let's take a touch them. I can know you. How the talk I know you? No, because any information on what I can take my own evangelism. Despite my condition.
I understand. Thank you very much,
Yes.
and they are listening, honestly. Thank you very much, and good night from here.
And hello.
Go ahead.
Another thing in Chokwadiko love. This there was somebody that I had that somebody said that our leader is propaganda. Is a propaganda. That all whatever he's saying on this radio is a propaganda. So I don't know whom he just picked in bundle that is making such a statement. But I want to clear to them. Among one of his propaganda broadcasting. You know, last month, he made broadcast about what happened on Kaduna, in Kaduna 2000, 2 of us. Yes, 2000. So I want to say that man, those people, whether man or woman that was saying that leader is propaganda. Let me put it to that man that I candidate of that 2000, May 22nd, 2000. Thought of Oscar Biafra is in my life. I have been a dead person on that very day, because when I was coming down from Kasuan Berisi back to Nasarawa where I live, back to Mission. When we reach Angwamazi, we are about 120 coming down from that area. Both students, and some people that closed work and was going home. Even though there was one woman, Mama Titi, her husband is a pastor within Christian Mission in that Kaduna, and there was another brother that came all the way from Abuja to come and buy some clothes on that Kasuan. So when we are going, man wanted to. They told me to let us go to the barracks that Bakindogo wants to. I have forgotten because it has been long and left that place. So I swear to them that I will never go to any barracks, but that I must leave my destination where I live before I came to this market. So when the man, especially the one that came from Abuja, saw the view, the kind of heart I have, he started to follow me with that Mama Tisi, that pastor's wife. So unfortunately, when we reach Onyibe, do you know the kind of person that carry firewood to come and hit me? A child of 6 years, wanted to hit me stick because they can't beat everybody. What's more, whether you are 5 years old, 5 years, from 5 years, 6 years down, can't beat them. So anyway, anybody can make them feel because we are all infidel. So when the boy came to me to that side, came to so because he don't know, he don't know, his self has not reached to that extent. He has to drop the stick and go away. So when we reach at the heart of that one, both sides of the road, the left side was the whole Amwajiri boys. All those that called themselves Arewa. It was one line full of the Amwajiri youth. Then the other line was their mother. Or mouth, should I call them? So when we reach the center of that Angwamaza, in the middle of those both men and youth, what we had, Allah Wakbar. So when I look back at all those people that I was in their company, nobody was on that road. That side of that Kaswan, near Kaduna River, there was army truck that was coming up, full of soldiers. I was so glad that these people would rescue us from those Malam. But when they came, they did not even do as if there's something terrible is happening here. They just left. After they left, one of their Amajiri boys, Amajiri youth, carrying one knife. That knife is very tall, it's very long, and the knife bent. So, and it's silver color. Since they imported that knife from Saudi Arabia, because that country, I have never seen such a weapon in my life. Immediately the boy came to my presence. I was the only person standing on that Angwamaz road. So immediately the Amajiri boy came. He carried his two hands up to just so that kind of knife. If they put that knife across your neck and draw it, the hair will fall off. While the body will fall off will fall the other side. So immediately the boy came to hung that knife on my neck. Biafra that always saves his children. Just select one of the boys to come and rescue me. Even though it did not happen, even though on that scene, I did not even shiver. It did not, in short, I did not see someone that is on her dead point. I didn't see that something is happening. So when that boy brought that man, pushed his brother off me, I look at the other side of the road. I saw my brother, a Biafran man, sitting helplessly with blood coming from the center of his head down to his stomach. When I saw it, and the man just showed as if showed that he's a Biafran boy, Biafran man. In short, after looking at that man, it's not more than 30 minutes. Why take out the thing, come back? So why is he saying that my leader is a propaganda? Why he told us that this struggle is what, as anybody that is in this struggle is whiter and whiter. And I have been into this family. I find out that he said that this family must be whiter and whiter. If you're not whiter and whiter, and your name is very, very sorry. So those people that take my Lord, I say that he's a propaganda. They should what their words.
Thank you very much.
Even the one that calls himself as Taliban, he should be careful. They should be careful because we got there from Biafra. We are so angry. So let them not make up with our leader or even this one family ITOP.
Thank you very much.
So my brother, shalom, sir. Good night. May Elohim bless us all.
You see. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Superman. I'm calling from Mozart. Regards to what that our brother was saying concerning After Dr. His pastor has been talking rubbish concerning our leader. Nobody has come to say anything, even during the time of Prophet Woko. After he came out and began to talk all manner of nonsense concerning our leader, that Mekana have opened a Pandora's box, the all manner of nonsense. I have listened to his video several times, which he has saying all manner of rubbish against our leader. So now, our people, in fact, I don't know what is wrong with our people. So we hear all these things. Even that time, there was condemning Onyibe. This time, as a radio Biafra International. And I want to have Ambo, that only they beat Ambo, only they beat the Arubuchi or whoever, and the Otobong. All of them, even that second day that our leader was about to come on air, there was that time to say he wants to broadcast that how he beat him, that the war should come to the rescue. And he started lying down critically, all manner of nonsense. They said that after it was like saying,
we are used to them. All of them are liars from the pit of hell. But the point is that those who must come to equity must come with clean hand. The land of Biafra will swallow many people. They don't know what they are toiling with. Honestly, Abacho Saga go mile at their mama. Go ahead, please.
Even before our deputy now came on air, for him or her to address that issue. If they say that as a claim that somebody killed a Prophet Walker, that they should go to court and write maybe petition, then let our people come there to defend that in which they allege against us. And they have never done that. So they keep on talking rubbish. But anytime this one that our leader just said, is like someone said, Asari was saying a kind of swearing with Quran. All these things. But since our leader he's castigating our leader, nobody has said anything concerning him. All the killing around, our people never come out to make any video. Is it because of maybe they have seen that now Muslim in the camera and actually cannot do them anything? Is that why they are talking this rubbish? Maybe when they do all the things that they are doing, maybe we keep quiet and then nobody will respond to them. And is that why they are doing all these things? And that to me, I suggest that these people are his agents. Maybe people that is working for him. They are trying to make their master to be okay as if their master is a good man. We all know that as a Biafran person who will be a Muslim and be proud of it. Even he should be ashamed of himself. Let me just end this here, sir. I say, may God bless you.
Thank you.
Keep on doing your good work. May God energize you. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Call on the line, your name and where you calling from. Call on the line. Call on the line. That is what happened when you call and you're not listening to your phone. Can you hear me? Call on the line. Call on the line. You are listening to your radio.
Judge Onyibe, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
I'm from somewhere I'm from Umunachi. I'm a coordinator of
Go ahead and stop listening to your radio.
I'm from Nachi Crusader. I'm an IPOB coordinator 22. So I want to thank all of you. I want to thank the Mazi. I want to talk my brother, the spring leader, Nandekano, and the Uchemefo, and you, George Onyibe. And thank you for what you are doing. So now, I want to tell that everything that happened this time is just like that. I'm here about Akari Dokubo. Dokubo is just a bushmeat. It's a bushmeat. You don't know what I'm doing. That Dokubo is a suya mouth. Asali is a suya mouth. It's a pastor somebody. Now, about Wazirike is simple. People see them Udeno. He just have to go Mazana and the Kano. So Wazirike should go and sit down. They don't know what they are doing. Wazirike is a rogue. It's a thief. Wazirike is a temple. Otigompu then they just have come out. They're by Nandekano and all of them. So I don't shake. I want to talk to my Mazi Nandekano, making live everything that they are doing. After all, after Jesus Christ was betrayed by his people, and after all, he win the war. Even the Moses have betrayed, and Moses have won the war by leading Jesus to the Canaan land. So there's no problem. This is what will make us to be hard mind. When they are pushing us in this way, we have more hard mind. And what they do to Nandekano is Nandekano had more hard mind. We are not shaking. All these people, they are putting themselves. We know them all of them. We know Asam Dakubo is a bushmeat and a fear of the mouth. Because see his mouth where he's talking. See his mouth is like fear mouth. So we don't care to know about all these people that are talking rubbish. And all of them, the people that is putting obstruction in our way, all of them must be dismissed. All of them must be finished. So I want to tell all Biafrans all over the world that all of us will have a hard mind. This is our finish time. All these things they are doing is to the rubbish. We have entered the gate, and nothing will happen to stop us to enter Biafra. So we have finished the zoo. Now we are going to finish our brothers in the motherland, like Biafran and everywhere, because we have many sabotage. We have many saboteurs, but we are going to finish all of them. Because after finishing the Biafran saboteur, then we enter the promised land. So I want you people to be very calm, be very patient, because all the things they are doing is rubbish. I know that when somebody is doing well, there will be exercising. No matter about the people are doing, I say that it was really care is so it was going to go and sit down. After we get our Biafra, all the building that we build must be seized by the Biafran troops. So all their properties they are used to do with their money must be seized when the time comes. Like why can't you come and build something in Biafran land? You go build a mansion to you. You see that it's Nigeria. So my brother Onyibe, forget. I am from Omonachi Kisoda, IPOB. I'm a connector to Unity 2, Omonachi. So all things they are doing is rubbish. What I know is that when Biafra comes, all people, none of them want to enter Biafra. Some will die on the road. When all people that they doing bad things, none of them will die on the road because they don't want to see the better things in their life. So many of them, many people will perish. Because God doesn't want the evil to come to this Biafra. Biafra is a neat and a pure country when it comes. So I want you to be happy and everything. Although sometimes I've been calling you, but I didn't see that your brother have that you lost your loved one. So I want you to take heart. God will console you. So my brother, all this thing that I do is rubbish. Myself here, no matter this, I actually come to the south eastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. All what they come bring to us must be our own. All their weapons, all their armor tankers, all their everything must be our own. When the time comes, they will ready can go. Because another time during the war, we don't have any weapon. But when we shoot and kill, we think their bullets and their ammunition to fight them. So we don't check about how there's something so this is Biafran land. They are rubbish. When time comes, we fight the war. We fought the war. We know every strategy in the war. We know how to do anything in the war. But when they face to shoot us, then something will happen to them. So my brother, forget all those people that is punishing their image. We are resolute and we are strong. We are not going back. We're not going to surrender. Let them first do anything at all. Because some time ago, no matter about all that our elite, this is our elite. When they see somebody in the canoe, they are shouting, where they see our brother, our sister in the canoe. But now they are coming in our land. Nobody is talking. All the elite, all the organizers, all the governors of all this. Where are they going before they are carrying all this here to come to the Biafran land? Are they not know about it? So my brother, I want to stop so far. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. God will bless every one of us. God will give us life to enter the kingdom of Biafra, and it must happen. So I want to talk to my brother, take heart. Mazen Kano, our leader, take heart. They must talk against you, but in the long run, you will defeat, and you don't defeat everything. Afro is now on fire. There's nobody in Afro. They are demolished, all of them. You are bulldozer, and you are the fire of the wilderness. You are born the zoo to the town. So we are not shamed.
Thank you. Caller on the line.
Hello, Judge Onyibe. Good evening.
From here.
Yeah, I greet you and all our members, all the Biafran archives, including Judge Onyibe, Namde Kalu, Uche Mefo, and the rest of you. We are our archives. The topic is so nice. There's something I want you to know. You see, P2B, the former governor of Anambra State, once he granted interview at Slaver Bed, a question was put to him as per those who are criticizing him. Do you know what he told them? He said that whenever you are asked to work for the betterment of mankind, and all the people concerned are clapping and dancing and following you, you go inside and check yourself. Check the project, something is wrong. He said that some people have to criticize you so that you know that what you are doing is right. Jesus was not accepted wholly. It was those who it was even those who he cured, the 10 lepers, the blind, the lame, they are the ones who gathered and crucified him. And much more Nigerians that are daft, according to our leader. They are daft. But there's something I want to tell you. See, the number of people that call in your program, both your program and others, are small compared to the people compared to your supporters outside. If you go out to hear how people, those who don't have the access to call, how they talk, how they pray, how they commend you people, it is marvelous. Let me tell you. But I have to warn here that those who have mouth to say something against this good project, those who are in Nigeria, seeing the land of Nigeria overflowing with the blood of innocent Nigerians, and they have something to say against this idea, this good work that our God is doing to free us. Sorry is their name, because it is a matter of choice and consequence. I know when Moses was delivering Israelites, people saw that it is true. It is see what happened to his own blood relation, Aaron and his sister Miriam. When they talked against him, when they murmured, they see what happened to them. It is choice and consequence. So many people who talked against the project of God never ended well. I want them to know this and retrieve their steps. They should leave Nnamdi Kanu alone if they want. If they don't, they should continue after all, so that we have something to discuss. As we are discussing it today, it is good. It is very, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Onyibe. Thank you, our art members. So long, be good.
Thank you.
Be resolute. We are very, very proud of you. All help.
Almost here.
It's Ada from Mamoja. Good night.
Good night from here. And of course, this is where we draw the curtain on this evening segment. Wonderful Biafrans across the globe. Understand they are normal. Those of you who are able to follow up with the first segment where we talk about going back to your root, the king and his palace, members of his cabinet. We talked about those who are actually there to antagonize the king. The more they antagonize the king, the more the king sweats, the more the best in the king comes out. Of course, everybody is welcome. Some of us are going to run on the offense. Some of us will be on track. But whatever the case may be, the issue of Biafra is being discussed across the globe. The people of Biafra are gradually waking up to their responsibility. Nigeria is paranoid more than ever, and I can assure you they will initiate that very state of anarchy that will burn down the zoo. Everybody, every prisoner trapped in Nigeria must be liberated. We must be free. And as for IPOB stand, it is Biafra or Biafra. As I sign off from here, I say good night and bye for now. Ndewonu.
Freedom. Na utoka inario. Anya toni hip hop bara menu. Aye bonde Biafra bonde judo naga. Obi makiro makeju na daga ni. Oga de kwa rai na ma. Biafra